So welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 10 of Glide. And Glide, it's been inspired by the sea. So all the movements we're doing, even though you don't need to swim as well, but all the movements are movements that will support your swimming. It's like dry land training, they call it, or mobilization and strengthening into the ranges of swimming motion. It's a really interesting month. It takes a while to settle, and then when it starts to settle, this emerging quality of, this is what Glide is. Because when I look back at all the other months, each one has its own individual characteristics and vibe. So yeah, I'm really liking this. So come rest into a child's pose. Come rest. So you're resting in your child's pose, your bum is resting back in the direction of your feet, your arms are forward in front of you, and your head is resting down. If for any reason your arms forward isn't comfortable, then bend your elbows or bring your arms back behind you. And just take a few breaths. Feel your rib cage, let it expand and deepen. Nice. Feel your belly and your thighs in contact. Feel the squish of your feet, the bend of your knees, the fold of your hips. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the right. Bend your right elbow so your hand is near your shin. Lengthen into the left arm. Just take a few deep breaths into your left arm, left shoulder. Nice. And then to the other side. There behind me, over there in the corner, is flowers from my mum's garden. I raided my mum's garden yesterday. So glorious. Oh my word. So many flowers. Just deepen into your breath into that right shoulder. And just settling into it. Nice. Both hands forward. And then rounding your back. Arching your back. Look forward. Rounding your back. Arching your back. And as you round, push your hands firmly into the floor. Tuck your tailbone under. And as you arch, pull your shoulders down into the body and look forward and lengthen through the front of your body. So exaggerate the movement even more. Just feel like you're really awakening and connecting into the power and the movement of your spine. Nice. Turn your head towards your right shoulder. Turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Turn towards the right and then keep going. So try and look at the wall behind the ceiling behind you. So I'm bending my left elbow to try and see the ceiling behind me. Come back up. Turn your chin towards the left and then go further and try and look at the ceiling behind you towards the left. And come back up. Do it again. Chin towards the right, bend the left elbow, look towards the ceiling. And then chin towards the left, bend the right elbow and look towards the ceiling. Nice, back to center. So you're going to lean your rib cage towards the right and then lean your rib cage towards the left. And another way of saying that is squeeze the left side as you lengthen the right. Squeeze the right side as you lengthen the left. So lean your torso from side to side and side bend. So as I side bend, I feel it in my rib cage, in my waist. You can swing your head and look over your shoulder, which will give you the same movement. Or keep your head center and just move your ribs. So feel, which way is that easier for you? Is leaning, squishing, or looking the way that you create side bending in your rib cage? Just feel that. Squishing deeply, squishing deeply. Nice. Stretch back into your downward dog. Create length through your legs. Pull your heels down, lengthen, strengthen, and elongate. Really enliven your toes by opening them up and grabbing the floor. And push your hands in and grab the floor a little bit with your fingertips. Nice. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. And just feel like you lean your bum a little bit towards side to side as you wake up and connect. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. Reach your right hand forward. Lean into your right shoulder. Rise up. Pull your elbow back. Reach your right hand forward. Lean into your shoulder. As always, you're listening to your wellness and you're cultivating a practice where you hear your body as it is in this moment, not how you want it to be, not how it was, not how it will be, how it is right now. So that might be where your hand reaches not that far forward and your elbow doesn't go that far back, or maybe your hand doesn't lift off the floor. No matter. Just find your body. Nice. Other side. Reach your left hand forward. Pull it back, lawnmower. Reach your left hand forward. Pull it back. Nice. Left hand forward. Pull it back. One more time. Left hand forward. Lean into it. Pull it back. Nice. Sit on the floor. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. And so there's a movement that I call, what do I call it? Pulling a rope ladder onto a boat. It's kind of the movement. So I'll do it actually facing you. It's probably easier. So reach your right hand to the outside of your left foot and then pull your right elbow back like you're trying to bring your elbow back towards the floor. And then reach your left hand forward to the outside of your right foot and then pull your elbow back like you're trying to bring it to the floor. Right hand outside of left. Pull your elbow back. Left hand outside of right. Pull it back. So find the flow in this. Reach, pull, reach, pull, and start to exaggerate the movement. Maybe you can go a little bit further back now that your spine is warming up. Maybe you can lean a little bit more and look. So if my right hand is reaching forward, I look towards the left. And if my left hand is reaching forward, I look towards the right. One more time each side. So we're now going to start changing this movement. So reach your right hand forward to the outside of your left foot and then begin to lean and reach your left hand behind you. Nice. Come back. Both elbows bend. And then reach your left hand forward to the outside of your right foot. Reach your right hand up and back behind you. Come back. So just feel that. One hand goes forward. The other hand goes deeply back. Forward, deeply back. And again, you're listening to your shoulders. What is your version of this? One more time each side. Nice. How super. So tomorrow we're going to bring that to the next level. So great. So come stand all the way up to the top of your mat. Your feet are flat on the floor. Your hips are, your feet are hip distance apart. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor. Draw your forehead down in the direction of your knees. Hands to your shins, arching and look forward. Nice. Hands to the floor. Stretch your right leg back behind you, really long into that right leg, and then lower the right foot to the floor and pause in your lunge as you sink your hips down. Nice. Step back into your plank. Nice. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Interlock your fingers and squeeze through your bum, lift through your toes and look way down the beach and really feel like your elbows and forearms are super strong into the floor to create length up through the body. And for me, I feel my neck stretching, my chin is lifting to look further and further forward. I'm looking at my plum trees, my pear trees, huge big ash. Or smokehouse. We have a smokehouse here. We smoke a mackerel. We did salmon once. Smoked sausages. Nice. So drop your head down, tuck your toes under, and then keeping your knees on the floor, just lift your belly off the floor and pause there. You can lift your knees off the floor if you feel like your shoulders and core are strong enough. Otherwise, leave your knees on the floor. And then just pause, breathe. Nice. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. I'm going to bring my elbows a little bit further back because that's going to help me push back. Come into your cat. Downward dog. And then step your right foot forward. So you can drop your knees down and step your right foot forward. Bring both hands down. Stretch your back leg. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. And then rising up, reach up towards the ceiling. We were doing this yesterday. Feel the length of your whole body as you reach upwards. Tuck your chin in, turn your chest towards the left, drop your arms down. Turn and look down along the right arm. Turn your right palm, reach it up. Drop your left hand down, deepen by bending the front knee a little bit more. Nice. Forearm down to your right thigh. Reach your left arm long and over your ear. Left hand to the floor. Turn your back toes, drop your knee to the floor. Lift your right elbow and extend your right hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Turn towards the floor, reach your right hand forward. Slide your hand back. Stretch out through your front leg. Bend your knee. Stretch your back leg and hop slowly forward to the front of your mat. Rounding up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Really long and strong up towards the ceiling. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lengthen and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your left leg long and back behind you. Drop your foot to the floor, pause. And just breathing deeply into your hip, creating length. Soften your jaw, relax through your face. Now, stepping back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor, belly all the way down. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, interlock your fingers. Push your forearms down, push your hands down. Rise and look way down the beach. If you want, you can just push your hands down, lift your elbows, and lift a little bit higher if that feels like something comfortable for you. If not, stay with your elbows on the floor. Nice. Drop your elbows down. From here, drop your head. Keep your knees on the floor. Lift your belly off the floor. Nice. Drop your belly. Look way down the beach. Drop your head. Lift your belly. And drop your belly. Look down the beach. One more time. Drop your head. Lift your belly. Drop your belly. Look down the beach. Super. So use that same action as what we were doing. Drop your head, lift your belly, and then walk backwards with your elbows or with your hands. Come into a cat pose. Push back, downward dog. Nice. Step your left foot forward. So drop your knees down. Kung Fu bunny, if you want, those of you who know what that means. Or bring your left foot forward. Bring both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. Lift your knee off the floor. Turn the back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle. You can bring your left hand to your left knee as you rise, and then reach both hands up towards the ceiling, reaching up and looking up. Nice. Tuck your chin in, turn your chest towards the right, drop your arms down, turn your head towards the left, and reach long into your arms. Bend your left forearm, bring your forearm to your thigh, reach your right arm long beside your ear. And create length through the right side of your body. Turn towards the floor, right hand to the floor. Turn your toes so your knee is facing the floor, drop your knee. Draw the left elbow up and then reach it up towards the ceiling. Turn towards the floor, reach your left hand long in front of you. And bring your hand back and then straighten out through your front leg. Rock forward, lift your back knee, and this time turn both of your toes towards the right side of your mat. And walk your hands until they're in the middle. And then bend your right knee. Lengthen. Bend your left knee. Lengthen. Go slowly. Right knee. Lengthen. Left knee. Lengthen. Walk both hands towards the right foot. And maybe begin to sit your bum down a little bit more. So my heel is lifting on the right and my left toes are pointing a little bit more towards the ceiling. And see what is right for you. So many bits of you will object to that. Your ankles, your knees, your hips. So just see, what is your version? Maybe you just pause there from side to side, or maybe you sit your bum down towards the floor. See what's right. Don't strain. Remember, inner thighs take a while to warm up and connect. Nice. Bring both hands forward and then step back into your downward dog and just pause there. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Come lie on your back all the way down. Landing on the floor. And just feel your spine on the floor. Shoulders are wide. Just feel the floor. So we're going to be using the floor. So lift both feet up so that your knees are parallel to your thigh. No, knees are directly over your hips. And you can reach your both arms up towards the ceiling if you wish. Or you can push your fingers, actually push your fingertips into the floor. So your fingers are in spiders. That's where you kind of have like a cupcake shape out of your hand. And push the fingertips down into the floor and you'll feel your chest engaging. And then like you're having a tantrum, just begin to touch your right toes and then your left toes off the floor. So you're like slowly tapping, and keep your lower back on the floor and keep pushing your fingertips into the floor. So this might be strong enough for you, or begin to lengthen one leg out and then the other leg out. Or you can have both legs straight. See what's right for you. You'll know as soon as it's too strong. So whichever version you're doing, just really hear how your belly is supporting the weight of your legs. Keep your lower back on the floor, keep pushing your fingertips down. So we're all working our own edge. So that could be where your knees are bent and you're feeling the effort that's required for you to do that. Be with your own effort. Doesn't matter what it looks like. It's the feeling of your wellness maximum. Sounds like a Roman Empire. Wellness maximum. Nice. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Squeeze them in. Nice. Just pause. I need to get my breath back. Nice. Okay, so bring your hands to your knees and push your hands into your knees and your knees into your hands. And then stretch the left leg long and find a place where your leg and your hand can connect. And then leave your hand there. And then sweep your left foot down and then back up again. And you have to push really strongly into the right hand and push your knee into your hand. So there's movement on the left and there's like deep strength on the right. Just feel it. Feel how your belly is moving your leg. Nice, one more time. Your knee could be bent for this, actually. I forgot that. So you could be bending your knee and tapping the floor with your knee, with your toe, and that could be strong enough for you. Or leg is straight. Nice, other side. Left hand pushes into your left knee. Find a place with your knee bent where your hand is touching, or your leg straight where your hand is touching. And then either tap your toe to the floor, come back up, or leg straight, drops down, and comes back up. And just hear the deep of your belly and find your edge. Find the edge of your movement maximus. No, that's not quite what I said. I'm thinking of the life of Brian suddenly. So moving your leg. And just hear that. Moving your leg, connecting. Super cool. Bend both knees up onto your chest, and we're going to do butterfly knees. So widen into your knees. Knees come back up to your chest. Your toes are touching the whole time. Just hear that. And then in the other direction. Both feet to the floor. Sway your knees from side to side. Arms are wide. And just hear that. You can just rock your knees from side to side, or you can come into gliders. That's where the opposite knee draws up towards your shoulder. So if I drop my knees to the left, my right foot travels so that my knee comes up towards my left shoulder. And just hear that. So maybe your knees are just rocking side to side, or maybe you're doing gliders. How wonderful. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Just bring your hands to your belly. And just feel the sense of wellness in your body, the sense of potency, sense of connectedness, breath. Really value that your version of this movement is what you should be doing. Really cultivating and finding out, how do I move? What is my wellness? And where do I need to pay really deep attention to protect and mind and support a place of vulnerability in my life? So important on so many levels. And just feel your breath rising into your hands. And just have a moment of gratitude. Like smile a bit into your face. Feel the smile blossom into your chest. We have these amazing neural connections that when we smile on our face, our hearts lift, literally. Our breathing deepens. There is more connection to wellness. So just smiling softly. Be grateful. Nice. So stay there. Saturday morning, maybe you have time to rest there, or maybe you need to gallop off into your day. So how nice, guys. How wonderful. And nice again to be back in the house. Really loving it in here. And I'm probably going to travel randomly. I think there's maybe 7 different places that I could teach from. So I'm going to just start traveling. um, so wonderful. And yeah, have a great day. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Sunday Yum floor work. How amazing. So info@nother.com if you want any more information about trainings, courses, classes, clinics, random information that we talk about when we just talk about our farm and the animals and the plants and all the different things that happen here. It's a thriving place of industry always. So I will see you all tomorrow. It was such a pleasure, really, so wonderful. I was loving this glide thing. So be awesome, be well, and keep being you. You're totally, originally, awesomely perfect as you are. And it's just you that has to realize that. Ciao for now.